Wait, do you guys ever look at the camera?
Or no?
We should.
If you need to talk to camera, go ahead. Sound off.
Sound off.
If you have anything to say to our audience.
Who the fuck just texted me? Hey, just wanted to see hi and see how you're doing. Oh, just spam.
Spam? How do you know?
Well, because that's how they get you. It's like called a pig butchering scam.
What the fuck?
Wait, you don't know about the pig butchering
No.
scam?
No.
So what they do is they text a random number and then they see like who responds. Like it says, hey, just wanted to say hi and see how you're doing. And then if I'm like, who is this? And then they'll be like, oh, I'm Matt, the really hot guy you met the other day. Or
You're
something.
pig butcher, Matt.
Well, no, you're the pig.
Okay.
They're fattening you up. They'll be like, they'll just get to know you really well.
And
then
then what?
eventually they'll be like, hey, are you interested in investing in crypto?
Oh, jeez.
How long do they take to do that?
Months sometimes.
That's so sad that
Well-
people are so lonely. They're down to hang out with like Matt over text.
Yeah.
From a crypto scam.
Well, also Matt over text is actually a probably trafficked worker in a factory in like fucking Thailand or something.
What?
That's
Yeah.
terrible because my next question was going to be, can you sext him?
Well, you can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to him. Just know that he's going to be punished because he's actually trying to do this to 15 people full time. And they have him trapped in a warehouse with like thousands of other people who are doing this very thing.
Everybody's
Okay,
a
so
pig.
then we should be trying to figure out how to save Matt.
Yeah, wait, text back, are you okay?
Are you okay? How do I save you?
Well, no, they're going to have records of that. You have to be more subtle.
Oh, yeah.
What if you fall in love? What if he is hot?
What if I like
Say-
every first letter of my message is like
you capitalize it?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
okay, yeah.
And or just say blink twice.
Blink twice.
Blink twice, Matt.
Send a
in
selfie.
Thailand.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
I know.
I don't like it.
I get these text scams where they text like, hey, are you still good to go to dinner tomorrow?
Yeah.
And then I message back, who is this? And then they just send me an obviously Photoshop or lately AI generated pic of like a large breasted Asian woman.
What?
And
Yeah.
then it's like, it's me, Marcy.
Well, that's the same scam. It's the same thing. Because ideally, you'd keep responding and be like, oh, I don't know you, but you fine. And then eventually, after like 3 months, they take all your money.
I can't.
Lately, what I've been saying to it is, what's your body count? I think that's the funniest question of 2024.
But then what do they say?
Well, it's also
They
bad.
get mad.
It's bad to respond because then
yeah.
they
You
know,
just shouldn't.
They know that your number will respond, so they'll send you more of those.
Last time I responded, though, I texted them about what's your body count till they stopped messaging me. And they said, why would you ask that? I thought you were a good person.
Oh.
And I said, why would you think I was a good person? And they stopped texting me.
Well, they wanted you to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
Honestly, ever since my wife died, I've been so lonely.
You're right.
Yeah.
I was just doing sexual harassment. There was no pathos.
Yeah,
There was no,
exactly.
They knew they couldn't get anything out of a sick fuck like me.
Yeah. There's nothing to sink their teeth
Oh,
into
no.
as a scam artist.
Well, I just don't get, sometimes when I tell people that, what they say is like, I'm not getting large-breasted Asian women sent to me.
I mean,
Well,
I
I don't know why I
haven't
am.
seen that.
Well,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
but that's because like you're not responding. Like if you responded to the like obviously
Oh.
fake text, then they would send you a picture.
Oh.
Well,
like
when
that.
they first started sending them, I was getting ones that I was like, oh my God, is this someone I wronged? And like, I was being chaotic enough in my life where I was like, I think this is the person I wronged.
That's
last month.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
And
I was
so I
like,
would text them.
is this someone whose contact I deleted?
Like fucking
Right.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
No, it's just simply spam.
It's someone in a factory, a
Yeah.
text factory.
Someone in a text.
Now we have
factory.
factories for texting.
Yeah.
We've
And
gone
it's-
too far.
And it's people who like literally
trafficked.
got their like they don't have their visas, like they're stuck. They're
No.
the
literally
texting
stuck.
factory.
Yeah.
That's literally a nightmare.
That's the future that we have been voting for.
What do we do about it? What should we do?
I
about
just
it?
learned about it like 30 seconds ago.
I know. Let's
don't
make
know
a plan.
yet.
Look, we have we
Yeah.
have like 2 hours. We can
Let's figure
it out.
it out. Norman Bates jumped
I'm
out
sorry,
of his skin.
Norman Bates.
Oh, this is happenstance.
The podcast where we give our stance on what happens in a TV show or movie we have never seen.
And today it's Halloween. And I'm Jyotsna.
I'm Sam.
And we have a very special guest. I can't do this voice the whole time.
You don't. Please don't. You're starting to get into Munchkin territory.
But today we have a very special guest with us. Perfect for Halloween, I think. Chrystale Davis.
Hey.
Improviser, comedian, 9-to-5er. You wanted me to put that in there, but that's not how I see you. Just know that.
That's important. We need to know that she's grinding.
Yeah.
Yes, she's
She's
grinding.
very tired.
She's very tired.
She's a tired person, and lover of horror movies and true crime and Halloween in general.
Very true.
And in some ways a mother.
In some ways.
In all ways.
In all ways.
In all ways a mother.
I didn't have to birth him to be his mom.
Yes.
Say that to our other special guest.
Guest.
Chrystale's adorable dog, Norman Bates.
Norman Bates.
Norman, do you have anything to add to this?
Yeah.
We just put 3 microphones on a 15 max pound dog.
Say less, my guy.
Yeah,
Didn't have anything
he's
to
a
say.
man of few words.
Yeah.
I think it is so funny and such a testament to your love of the creepy oogie spooky that you named your son Norman Bates.
Yeah. It's my favorite Alfred. It's not my favorite Alfred Hitchcock, but it's like my 3rd favorite Alfred Hitchcock film. And I'm sorry, but Anthony Perkins is fine as hell in that movie.
And you wanted
He's
that for your
so
son.
beautiful. Yeah. And so normally when I meet people, normally older people, they're like, he's not a Norman Bates. And I'm like, he's not handsome
You
as
don't
hell.
think he's handsome?
They're just stuck on they're just stuck on the like but like hello.
Norman is he's a multifaceted
It's
individual.
a cute name.
Yeah, thank you.
But like, yeah, so did you always know that if you had a pet you would name it Norman Bates?
Oh my god. Okay, so this is Norman Bates the second
Stop.
because
You are the mom from Psycho. Stop. What are you going to say?
hey, listen, I never said I wasn't.
That was going to be one of my follow-ups is, are you?
So in the apartment that I used to live in, they didn't allow dogs. And I was like, I really wanted a dog. But it was like, okay, I'll settle for a cat. So I got a cat. I got a kitten and it was Norman Bates. And then I learned that I was allergic to them and I had to give the kitten back.
Oh,
Because like
Wow.
my eyes would just like expand every time I touched him.
Wow.
wow.
So yeah.
And
But you
that-
said, I'm going to not let go of this name.
No
just
way, man.
because this was a failed adoption.
Yeah.
I do think Norman Bates' mom, or like their relationship is such that I believe that she gave up a previous Norman Bates.
Because it like wasn't perfect.
She's doing a take 2.
yeah.
Norman Bates with us today is pretty perfect. I got to say.
We got
I think for one of the famously little white type dogs, not super crusty.
Not
And
yet.
I think that's admirable.
Not today.
And not very yellow. Like this is he's got gorgeous fur.
Yeah.
He's wearing a sort of Donnie Darko black skeleton hoodie for Halloween.
Yes.
and he's very well behaved.
Yeah.
Very well behaved.
But you know what? So was Norman from Psycho.
Yeah.
He was a sweet guy
He is.
right up until
Handsome.
Well, there's like a switch that turns on and he becomes his
mom.
Oh, can I
Wait,
spoil it?
When actually, if you think about it, the mom is the problem in
Yes.
Psycho.
Yeah.
AKA you.
Oh yeah.
You're Norman's mom.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering is did you self-cast as the way I'm going to
Norman's-
raise my pet?
As Norman's taxidermied mom.
No, that was just something that naturally happened. So it must be meant to be. I don't.
He's looking at you hard right
I
now.
know. That's what he does.
Norman's making accusations with his eyes.
Yeah. I think that like we won't get into it because it's still Halloweeny, but I think that he was a man in a past life.
What kind of man? Let's get
A
into it.
white man.
Okay.
Oh.
but
Do you
it,
think we're reincarnated based on like matching the color,
Color of
we were
the
previously?
animals?
no, I don't.
Okay.
It's just
Coincidental that he's a
I
little
just
white dog.
no,
and
I just
was a
like to
white man.
say white man because
Okay.
he's white
Okay.
right now. But a man
Okay.
for sure, like he will just sit in a corner and stare at you, and his eyes are like human,
He does have pretty human eyes.
and they can be judgy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think he was a person.
Wow. But you know who else projected all these human feelings onto a thing that wasn't? Norman Bates himself
To his own mom?
to his taxidermied mom.
Okay, I have a confession, and this is gonna go with like the theme of the episode today. I've never seen Psycho.
Sam,
I've seen Rear Window, and that's the only Hitchcock I've seen.
that's my third favorite or my second favorite.
And most of my relationship with Alfred Hitchcock is, did you guys ever have the thing in the movie theater that was like turn off your phones, but it was Alfred Hitchcock style? Played by
I've
Anthony
seen it.
Hopkins. Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh yeah.
That's what they played in our hometown movie theater for like
Oh,
10
no.
years.
Wow.
Every time before the movie. But I've never seen Psycho.
Oh my god.
I've seen so many Hitchcock movies. I think Birds is a fun one.
Right.
Do you like Dial M for Murder?
I don't think that's one I
my
haven't
number
seen.
one favorite.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Number one. Okay,
Number
that's
one.
one I'll watch then if I'm going to watch
Okay,
it.
I
Watch
love
it.
North by Northwest.
Ooh.
Is that one scary too?
No.
None of them are scary.
None of them are really
But
scary.
like thematically scary, guys. I'm not watching them because I'm scared. I haven't avoided watching them because I'm too scared.
You're like scared of this black and white film where they show nothing.
No, North by Northwest is one of the like thriller ones. I
Yeah.
would say like there's like horror and also thriller.
Yeah.
Like there's Strangers on a Train. Also,
That's
love
a good one.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Hitchcock, love him. I mean, not the guy.
Yeah. Fuck the guy though.
Fuck the guy.
What did he do?
He didn't like women.
Yeah, he was a woman hater. He
And
li-
like the
That makes sense. He blamed the mom
and
and
al-
showed her fucking taxidermy in Psycho.
Yeah. He like famously turned the like freezing cold water on Janet Leigh in the shower. That's why she screams so insanely.
and in the Birds, he like actually let what's her name get pecked by birds.
yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
He didn't give a shit.
as a woman, birds in a cold shower, two of my top fears. I hate birds in cold showers.
Yeah, I think I agree.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I normally wouldn't admit to y'all. I'm gonna come out big on this podcast today.
Come out.
I'm the type of person who, if I just don't really want to get in the movie and like don't want to have the experience of someone be like, "You haven't seen this," I just be like, "Oh yeah, that one, saw it." And normally I would just do that.
You don't want to get shamed.
No, I'm not trying to have that experience.
You know what's so funny? I also so used to be the kind of person who like pretends to know about things that I don't know about.
Yes.
And the thing that changed it was this podcast. Because this podcast is
too.
about like
Embracing your ignorance.
yeah. And
That's
that
why
actually-
you're both perfect for it.
We love being ignorant. If
or
there's
we
one thing about
actually
us.
hate it. This is like growth for us.
I think it's growth too. Lately,
Yeah.
I've just been being more like, I don't know about that. And like, instead of fearing the part where they'd be like, "You haven't seen that? Are you serious?" I'd give a little impassioned speech where I'm like, "It's okay that I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I only have one life. I'm not going to see everything.
Right.
I don't care." You're like, and I'm just trying to speak up for people who don't watch its rights. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm taking a shift today.
Okay.
Just to also pivot on another Halloween related subject.
Speak up. Speak on
So
it.
Sam and I went to a large Target a couple weeks ago and came upon a quite fetching artifact.
For the record, we are recording this on September 15th before Halloween, just to give you an idea of how demand this artifact in demand. Just to give you an idea of how in demand this artifact is.
Right.
Yeah.
By the time this podcast comes out, good luck.
It'll be
finding
gone.
one.
Good luck right now.
Good luck finding it.
Good luck.
It is a pastel colored seafoam green and pink Frankenstein head.
But he's looking good for a Frankenstein.
He
head.
is
Oh, you know why?
incredibly handsome.
Well, because he doesn't have the like the.
There's no stitches. Well, I
Yeah.
think normally they give Frankenstein just a weirder face.
Yeah,
This guy's looking symmetrical.
he's
as
beautiful.
hell.
handsome.
I would give it up.
It's an incredibly handsome Frankenstein head that is also a jar.
Yeah.
And it's proportionally small enough that Justina can hold it. So it's not threatening. It's
Yeah.
not like
Threatening.
a real big man head.
And
It's
it
as
was
big as Norman Bates' head.
Yeah.
it was only $5.
Amazing.
And when I bought it, I was like, "This is my boyfriend."
She was transfixed.
I was
She was like
"This is
manifesting a man
literally
into her life.
My boyfriend.
Love.
And then a couple days later, I see on Chrystale's Instagram story. Do you want to take it away? This part.
I have been looking for this fucking head for like weeks.
It's
for
September
weeks.
15th.
Wait, how did you hear about the head?
I saw it.
Oh, where?
Here's the thing. Okay. It's my fault. I saw it in Target.
Of course.
And the
You
other
didn't
ones,
jump on
there
it.
was like the ghost and there's like a pot, like a witch's pot.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that was cute. But I had just moved and I was like, where would that fit in my apartment? Like
Yeah.
visually.
Uh-huh.
And I probably saw it 2 or 3 times and I passed on it every time. And then I don't know, I just like woke up and I was like,
knew.
it doesn't matter what it looks like in my apartment. It's gonna
Yeah.
like, it's amazing. And so I went out to 3 different Targets. Nothing. The ghosts are there. The pot is there. Other things, they're all there. I had a coworker go to their Target. I had another coworker go to 2 Targets. All my coworkers are going to all these Targets.
Targets.
Can't fucking find
Looking
it.
for this object.
I have
Yes.
another confession. big confession day for me on the pod. Jyotsna told me this story yesterday. And I went to Target to make a return, the very Target where we got this guy. Nowhere in sight.
Yeah. What? And you know what?
I was gonna get it for you as a special treat.
That one.
Yeah.
I went to that one because that's like the one
she went to that one.
And it wasn't there.
And
so Chrystale posted on her story,
please,
for
the love of God.
For the love of God, somebody find this for me.
It's $5. Just buy it. I got you.
Is it not available online either?
It is, but it's not $5 because people have bought it and they're selling it. It's like 16 and up.
Oh my God, demand is so high for this guy's head.
This is insane.
It's because it's so beautiful, I guess.
And then didn't someone eventually find it for you?
So Jordan Duffy, shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
Duffy.
She's currently vacationing in New Jersey.
Funny place to vacation.
And she fucking found it. And now she has to ship it.
Because how much is this gonna net you now? This $5 head. How much are we spending for the $5 head?
She said that I was good and she's gonna pay for shipping.
Shout out to Jordan Duffy.
Shout out
so
to
that's
Jordan
a real
Duffy.
one. That's a real one.
That is a real one.
But I can't find it anywhere. And in like rural Targets, in city Targets, everyone's on
Ocean
it.
Targets, desert Targets. She's been everywhere.
I've been everywhere.
It makes sense New Jersey Target would still have it because I swear I've never been to a part of the country that loves Halloween as much as LA. The fact everyone here collectively is so down to start Halloween right after 4th of July is hilarious to me.
That's my everyday life.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, in this pagan city, they love it. No, and I like it too. I'm having fun. It's so theater kid. It's so pagan.
It's so performative.
Spooky desert summer.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like, I wonder, like, do they have this in Denver? Like, other
Sometimes they
metropolitan
don't.
areas?
I would think so.
But
I don't know what they care about.
I don't know if the Mormons
Yeah. Do the Mormons?
do they?
I
don't know.
Oh.
Does Denver have a big Mormon population? That'd explain it.
That would explain
Don't
it.
they?
Jyotsna famously hate Denver.
Yeah, we went because we were like, ooh, Menver. And then
That's how we were selling it to ourselves.
Why?
yeah.
Why did you think that?
Well, because it's called Menver.
It's famous because statistically it has the most dudes in any city in America. And we, in our minds,
That sounds like a nightmare.
I know, we were foolish girls. We were like, oh my God, hot?
I
don't
don't
know.
hot men are going to be there.
Yeah, for some reason we thought all the
Ooh.
sexy, cool guys would want to go hang out in Denver together. Not true.
Not true.
They're
Sounds
not
like,
there.
Not true, listeners.
It's a terrible place.
Sounds like some other statistics would rise in that situation.
I agree.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right, but I didn't even feel threatened there. That wasn't the problem. The problem was it was filled with men and they were all weird looking as hell.
Oh.
And like dressing for each other.
Yes.
When men
Oh.
are dressing for each other in a rural community.
It was like packs of like
plaid shirt,
but like differently aged. Look like they shouldn't be together, but we're loving it. And
Yeah.
They're like on an improv team or something.
yeah,
or they couldn't be on one.
they all sucked. Yeah,
But hey, I do think they liked it.
they were having fun.
So if you're a man and you're seeking community,
yeah,
Men-
maybe
Menver.
Menver's the
Menver.
place for you.
Menver's the place
Wow.
for you.
Menver's the place for you.
Yeah,
Norman said, I take note.
As a former white man.
Yeah.
You would love it in Denver,
Yeah.
Colorado.
He said, I'm so there.
Menver, Colorado. Report soon.
Colorado.
Ew.
Ew.
I've been re-listening to my favorite album of all time. I'm also confessing that today.
Good. What?
It's 303's Want.
303.
The album that had Don't Trust a Hoe on it. Secretly, that's my favorite album. All
Oh my
hits, no
God.
misses. And they call it Bollerado in that.
I just think
Oh.
Don't Trust a Hoe and then it goes Don't Trust Me. I think it's actually okay to listen to that song.
Yeah, don't trust a hoe because a hoe don't trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also a hoe can be of any
Totally.
gender.
Yeah,
Any and
yeah,
all
yeah.
genders.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
If you listen to the rest of the album, it gives context.
Right.
That's what I'll say. It provides context.
Yeah, and this clearly was written from a place of pain. Do you know what
They're
I
in
mean?
pain.
Yeah.
303 is
They're
in
in
pain.
pain.
They're in pain. I'll vouch for that. In Bollerado, you can still suffer.
Wait, are they saying baller?
Yes.
I thought it was like balls.
No, but I mean,
But they're saying baller.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
baller
okay.
is like a little about your balls still too.
Oh. Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it?
Email us.
Is it?
Men email us.
Yeah, let us know.
When you're saying you're living a baller lifestyle, is it about
Is
your
it your
testicles?
balls?
Your balls.
Is it about your
Or is it like ballin'?
I think all of it's related.
Well,
in this man's world.
Right.
In this freaking man's
Wait,
world.
we're always talking about like phallic objects. We're not talking about scrotal objects.
Thank God. Ew. The word scrotal made my gag reflex.
I mean, I kind of like that word.
Scrotal?
It sounds like Squirtle.
Like if you
Yeah, Squirtle was also named after
but
testicles.
Squirtle's feminist. It's a squirt.
I just like the
Squirt
sound
is
of
for
it.
women.
Oh, I think men squirt too.
You can name your next dog Scroodle.
Squirtle.
Ew, no, never mind.
Norman and
Backtrack.
Scroodle. We can backtrack.
No.
We can cut
Norman
that
definitely
even.
does not have.
We can cut that.
No, he has a little baby penis.
Little baby penis,
Oh,
so
little baby
handsome.
penis dog.
How long have you identified as sort of, what do you call it? Would you say you're like a horror fan, a true crime fan? What do you think this interest is?
Oh man.
Horror.
I know, I thought you were calling me a whore.
How long have you identified as
Is
a
a
horror?
horror.
I think I do. I just never noticed.
That's totally fine.
No, like it stems from being a child, and my mom would watch America's Most Wanted and Unsolved Mysteries and shit like that when I was like 7.
I loved Unsolved Mysteries.
I loved it too, but I was the theme song still scares the shit, like their real one
It's spooky.
still scares the shit out of me, and like that white man's voice,
Yes.
he's so scary.
We have a channel on our TV, a free channel that
Yeah.
I can sometimes access that just plays Unsolved Mysteries 24 hours a day.
That's also like the
Love.
only channel I can ever find in a hotel room.
yeah.
There's that one, and then there's the one that only plays Friends, and those are the only
Those are the two options of American
the
entertainment.
Yeah.
spectrum.
I'd rather watch Unsolved Mysteries
than
Same.
Friends.
Same,
I
same, same.
agree.
I
Same.
liked Unsolved Mysteries because it was like a mix of like true crime / the aliens did it type stuff.
And what's
Ghosts.
he? Bigfoot?
Was he Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Incredible question.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. Sometimes like the Loch Ness monster stuff.
Oh,
It was
They
like-
cover everything.
Yeah, it
I
was
love
everything.
that that's all just like lumped in together.
I like that.
It's
'cause
all
it made me feel
unsolved.
kind of like safer in a way that it wasn't just human on human murder.
Oh,
I was
really?
Like, the world has mystery.
Oh.
The Loch Ness monster could get me too, and that kind of made me feel happy.
But then there's no records of Bigfoot ever killing anyone.
There's no records of any of this.
as
You
opposed to
wouldn't
like
do
your
that.
your
Yeah.
husband would though.
Yes.
Then maybe one day when my husband has his arms around my neck, Bigfoot will bust
Come
in
save you.
and save me. Is that so much to ask for?
Yeah.
I dream of Bigfoot being real so he can save me from my
abusive
husband.
It's a hard world out here, and Unsolved
Bro.
Mysteries shows you
I saw
that.
this meme and it was like are you ever gonna get married? Like, don't you want a husband? And the person was like, you mean that thing that kills you? Dude.
Dude, you gotta bet.
Yeah.
You gotta bet your husband.
Yeah.
I like Unsolved Mysteries because it always starts in the suburbs.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Aliens don't come to the big cities.
No, they like rural spaces,
Farm
and the
towns.
coast.
Well, and also like crop circles.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like the beginning of Unsolved Mystery every time is just the guy poses questions. So he'll be like,
Yeah.
"What happened at this bridge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are ghosts real? Who killed Jenny Malone?"
I
Yes.
love they just show a picture of a white woman and they're like, she was an ordinary mom in the suburbs.
Always.
Dun, dun.
Always.
The other day, I turned on an episode where there was a segment that was just about twins.
What?
Wait. Oh, don't get me started.
It's about psychic twin
Twins
vibes.
twins freak me out.
Are you okay? So you think twins count as unsolved mysteries?
Yeah.
The existence of twins is an
Yeah,
unsolved mystery
it freaks
to you.
me out. It freaks me out so much.
Why? Just the ones that look alike?
No, just twins in general.
Any twins, even fraternal?
Yeah,
Wow.
just because it's like you're supposed to be one,
You're supposed to be one. You're supposed to be one.
but
Yeah.
you're not. And there was
Facts.
another one of
Unsolved
you
mysteries.
walking around
The other one's an unsolved mystery.
with your same DNA and like, I don't know, it freaks me out.
It gives
Same.
you pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I think is interesting about that is the most famous horror twins are in The Shining, and you told me you haven't seen The
I've
Shining.
never seen The Shining.
That's crazy.
I
See, I'm
know.
doing the shame thing though. I suck right now.
Well, yeah. 'cause
No, I feel like I should be ashamed of it, but it's like it was never like on TV, and when it was before streaming, it wasn't I wouldn't catch the beginning.
There you go.
So how could I ever? And now
There
I
you go.
feel like it's too late.
It's not too late.
It's never too
not
late.
too late.
It's never too late to watch The Shining.
Okay.
Yeah, I think The Shining actually holds up in that way, and that
do?
it's like a movie for adults. Well,
Yeah.
no, you just can't age out of the time when I think some scary stuff
Yeah.
you can age past the time where it's like resonant.
Oh, okay.
But I think The Shining is for like a grown up person.
Yeah, like I kind of think like the Blair Witch Project, for instance. Like watch it when you're a teen.
Yes.
But then like The Shining, watch it when you're like 35 and hate your life.
Watch it with your mom and your daughter.
Yeah,
Watch it with
yeah,
everyone you know. Yeah, it's a family film.
Okay, I'll watch it this Halloween.
Okay.
Nice. And report back.
I will.
Report back. Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the first, you don't even remember this, but the first conversation we had after improv class, we all went to Birds, the Alfred Hitchcock themed bar. And we were sitting around talking, and then you were like, so what true crime thing would you want the answer to? Like, what unsolved... Norman, do you have anything to say?
Definitely, I see what you mean with the judgmental
Yes,
eyes.
the eyeballs. They're real.
He's asking a lot energetically. Sorry, continue. Just, Norman's got his back to Jisma, so she's not getting the stank eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on my side on this one.
Yeah, he's on your side. Continue.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. What true crime thing would you want to know the answer to?
If you could know the answer.
Yeah. And then
Just to one.
we ended up talking about that for like an hour and a half.
Because it's so good. You would know who did it,
Yeah.
why they did it, how they did it. You would know everything. Like,
Everything.
What's your answer?
The why they did it is interesting. Like, you would get more than a court document's worth of information on why they did it.
You know,
it would, like, be in their head.
No, it's magic. You get it's transported into your brain, and you know why they did it. You can see it. Oh, I don't know why you would
It's like
see
the
it. That's
part
kinda weird,
in
but-
one of those
Why would
old,
you want to see
I know,
it?
I got
Do you wanna
excited.
see it?
you know one of the
No.
old like courtroom dramas where at the end they're like, and here's why he did it, and then like they break down and confess, and it's like really good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would just know everything.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the information? That would freak me out.
What are you gonna do with it?
You don't have to do
I
anything.
You're
didn't
just
think
going to
about
know
that.
it? Or are you going to go get
Well,
justice
you're just
for
gonna
them?
know it. Oh. Okay, I don't know. I didn't think.
I gave it more gravity. That's the thing with true crime is sometimes you're like,
Yeah, I know.
I get in a place with it where I'm like,
Yeah.
If I knew the answer to one, I would want to use it.
In some
Well,
way.
what
to
is your
close
answer
them
though?
out. I don't know.
Because it might not be.
Well, because if that's the truth, and you have to reckon with the implications of knowing it, then it has to be like a low stakes one, like DB Cooper.
No.
I think it has to be higher stakes.
It can be any stake. Any stake.
Well, you have a sense of personal responsibility. I would want to wash my hands.
It's about what you're. Yeah, it's just about what are you gonna do with it in this scenario. Like, I really thought about it as like a wish.
Yeah, like if you have like definitive proof that Bush did 9/11 or something, like that would be.
Well, then you have to like.
Yeah.
Well, but then also it's like, how do you? No one's gonna believe you, so it doesn't matter.
That's
Right?
true. Well,
I wouldn't want that one.
unless you also have the proof. Do you have the proof?
No, you don't have the proof.
Well, then.
So then take all of that out. You don't have the proof. It's just you yourself
You have a
is
sense
satisfied.
of peace and calm.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
personal
exactly.
satisfaction. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you want? What would you want to know?
Mine is the Adnan Syed case with oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. I forget. From Serial. Heyman Lee from the 90s. And like he just got out of prison, but like I really think that Jay did it.
Yeah.
And I have reasons.
Oh yeah. What are your reasons?
Only because I have listened to Serial like 6 times since it came out. And I used to change my mind all the time and go back and forth because it is so good. But like, I think that Jay did it because he was jealous of Adnan, who was like the cute, popular guy or whatever. And Adnan was close friends with Jay's girlfriend. And it was like his girlfriend's birthday. And Adnan was like, are you going to get her a birthday present?
no.
And so he borrows Adnan's car, which is like and phone, which is like a lot. And then his ex-girlfriend ends up missing and then later dead. And then Jay goes to the police and is like, Adnan did it. Here's the car. He knew where the car and the body were.
Whoa.
And all these things. And I just think that the way that they describe this kid, at least in the 90s, he was just like this. They call him like the Dennis Rodman of their school. He was like a black kid who like listened to like Linkin Park and stuff like that. Cool. And he like, they tell a story where he told his friend like, I'm gonna stab you. And his friend was like, what the fuck? And he was like, you've never been stabbed before. Like you have to experience it. And so I just feel like he was like, I want to know what it's like to kill someone. Who can I kill? And like his friend had just broken up with his ex-girlfriend, and he was like, perfect. And I can
Well, because then he pinned it on.
he can pin it on him.
sense.
And
I
also
see.
and also it's like he's jealous of this guy, and this guy is friends with his girlfriend, and I that's my theory.
No, I think that makes sense, especially because like, so the whole thing is he goes to the cops and he's like, I know Adnan did it.
Yeah.
But then like all of the evidence he gives, like his story keeps changing.
Yeah.
And the only like fact that he knows is where the car is, where the body is.
Where the body was. And it's like, my guy, why the fuck would you know that? And
Yeah.
they weren't close friends.
Yeah, I don't know where anyone's car is.
Right.
Good.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Even my own a lot.
But it's
where
just
is
like,
that
if
thing?
you killed someone, why would you ask your weed dealer to help you? You know, like
Actually, I think that is the best person to help you, low-key.
I
That's a
don't
weed
know.
dealer.
I feel like you guys would be like, Sam, I killed someone. Like, Jotna, I killed. You wouldn't be like,
To
hey,
each other?
hey, girl. Yeah.
But like,
Like,
who are
help
there-
me.
Who
help
are there
me.
like Adnan? Did he have close friends that he like didn't go to?
He didn't go to anyone because I don't think he did it.
Well, no, I don't.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't. All I remember, the only characters I remember are Adnan and like Jay and.
Yeah.
See the characters of it all, and this is giving
well,
me
it's
attention
because
headache.
it's a pot. It turns into
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I used to be true crime. I got into it like 2016 in the lead up to the Trump of it all.
Right.
And I think that was like a prime time to get into it. But after a while, I was like, what am I doing with this information? Like, it makes me feel bad. Do you feel bad, or do you feel?
No,
How do you
clearly
feel about
not.
it?
No, I don't feel bad. Clearly, which must be some kind of something
Not bad,
that's
like
happening.
guilty, but like bad, like just like knowing this is what's up in the world. I'm like, oh
no, I like to
what
know.
am I gonna do about that?
No, I like to know because then it's like I don't put myself in crazy situations or I don't
Totally.
know.
That's why I started being into it. Is because I was like,
Yeah.
gotta stay ready.
you can like
Wow.
learn things.
Right.
I used to go on dates and I didn't drive at the time, so I would get into people's cars.
Whoa.
And
on a
I-
first date.
And I would leave my hair in their car on
You
purpose.
got to.
But like that doesn't
As
save my
evidence.
life. It just catches him.
They'll catch him at least.
So,
Wow, that's
so he can't do this to other girls.
Exactly.
It's crazy when you go on a date with somebody who you're supposed to be trying to like,
And
then
instead
you have
you're
to be
like-
like, I have to make sure he can't do this to other girls.
because you just don't know.
You just don't
think that
know.
you like and know someone. No, man.
No, it's terrible. I
Yeah.
think recently I'm grappling with like, I think I go to first dates from like the apps with that energy more than I have the energy of like looking for a boyfriend actually.
Well, no, every
Like, I'm rolling
time
up
I feel like every
vigilante
time
style.
you come back from a date, you're like, oh no, that guy knows where I live. He might kill us.
But it's
He might kill us.
true.
We gotta lock the door.
But it's
No.
true.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened yet. And then also, I
Yeah.
think even when I like the guy, I'm giving off this vibe of like there's a brass knuckle in play.
Yeah.
Like in my personality, my heart's wearing a brass knuckle. You know what I mean?
that's
Like
good.
I'm not
Yeah.
open to. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
don't know. I feel like I've always been into true crime, like literally since I learned how to use the internet. I was
Yeah.
obsessed with true crime and like, but I always liked it from a morbid place. And like, I feel like I never actually think anyone in my life would kill me.
You're a victim though.
What? Wait, what do you?
I think that makes you easier to get. Like I'm on Chrystale's side in the sense of being, like I don't think you're in a stay ready mindset.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I mean?
but I just
I also don't think you'd kill anybody.
I don't feel like I need to. I feel like I'm like,
Well, I
I'm
don't
fine.
think- I don't
No,
think
I think
that-
you're well adjusted.
No, I don't think that you feel that you need to until it happens. I think that
Well, I'm not stupid. I don't think I'm like doing stupid things. I just think like it's not affecting me. Like I'm not like paranoid.
Totally. No, I'm not coming at you like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I
paranoid.
multiple times in my life have been like, if I need to kill this guy, I will do it. Like I've gotten to a place where I've been like, I'm fine with that. If
Yeah.
this is what has to happen, I'll do that.
love.
And I don't know if it's not good either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't ever feel like I have to. Like I'm never like,
That's
oh
what
no,
I'm
I'm gonna have to
saying.
kill this guy.
No, that's good though. That's
Yeah.
good. I
But
just
I think it's
that
interesting
like
that you're into true crime, but don't feel like that. Because I think a lot of people who
Yeah.
are into true crime, like when I was like into it, it was definitely from the stay ready type place.
yeah. So then what yours is just like you like hearing the stories.
I like hearing the stories. I think
Okay.
I like separate it from my own life. Like just
Yeah.
completely.
I feel like the way you talk about it makes it seem more historical
yeah.
or something too.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's it. Like
you're like placing it in a box, like
Exactly.
placing
Like it's in a separate place.
yeah,
I can't.
compartmentalize.
One thing
Got it,
about
got it.
me, there's no compartments up here.
Well, also like
all
when
loose.
I first got into true crime, I also was really into like the bubonic plague and like historical
Right.
Okay.
disasters.
That's how I feel like you act about
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes.
You're like putting it all together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, I, as a high anxiety personality, think about the bubonic plague and true crime as both things that I need to be, that I'm going to have to get a handle on at some point. Like, I'm like, at some point, I'm going to have to be able to manage
Yeah,
this.
you're gonna have to deal with the
And
plague.
so I should probably prep for that now while I'm having some downtime.
The Hindenburg is gonna happen.
I'm going to have to figure out how to keep that up. So, but I could just tell that's where my interest in it was coming from, was like me being addicted to my nervous system being in overdrive.
Oh.
And so I felt like I had to be like, no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense too.
Yeah, mine would be like from a like, oh, so it sucks what happens to other people.
I feel like that too, though. Like, I don't know. I'm just interested in people's relationship with it. 'Cause
Well,
it's such a thing, and I've totally been into it.
Have either of you, I'm gonna guess no, ever known anyone that's been murdered?
Not super directly.
I knew a guy in my high school actually killed someone.
Who'd he kill?
Oh wait, yeah.
So it was a guy. Yeah, he was in my grade and everything. And then he, instead of going to college, like moved to Arizona, and then like was just committing like robberies.
Yeah.
And then he like accidentally killed. Like it was an accident. He like
I
hit,
don't think that counts.
He like hit an
Yeah.
old man over the head too hard, and then
Yeah.
Oh no, like
I know
my
a couple people like
mom's
that.
my mom's aunt,
Uh-huh.
like not direct aunt
In the
it-
family.
Yeah. Was like cut up into pieces by her husband.
Fuck.
So maybe that changes how I'm just like,
No, that feels like it gets to the bottom of it.
I'm
for
just
me.
like, you think you know, like this is so crazy.
Say
I
it.
love my dad. He could kill my mom.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't know where you get to after years and years of whatever, and
Right.
then, or just life, not like my mom, but like life.
Yeah.
And then like she could say the wrong thing and he could just snap, and then it's like,
Anyone could have a mental break in
Yeah.
like the structures of
Yeah.
our society.
not
are-
saying like,
Yeah.
okay, that person could be a serial killer. Like, no.
Right.
No.
Well,
But,
I also think it's really interesting just from like a psychological perspective.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
Especially like I used to be really into like the family annihilator thing.
Right.
Like
Yes.
a dad who just kills
Yep.
the entire family and then
Yeah.
starts a new life.
Totally common.
Common. It is
No, it
common.
is. It is
One of the
though.
top vibes for that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's also interesting when it comes from like never having done any violent crime
Yes.
to suddenly you kill your whole family.
It being personalized like that for you though totally makes sense why you'd be interested in it, because I think me and Jotson are both playing in the hypothetical spaces more than that. Like, I think once it's in your family, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm into the psychology too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted to be a psychology major.
Me too for a while.
But where I got accepted, they didn't have it. And then I just picked a whatever major, and 3 years later they had it, and I was like, I can't start over.
What was your whatever major?
TV video production.
Whatever.
Exactly.
But together
Exactly.
those are giving true crime ultimately.
Yes.
Like, you found a space there.
I should work
in
for
your
the
interest.
ID channel.
You should work for the ID channel.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
That would be my dream.
I had a job in college, like an internship, for like a company that wanted to make a lot of true crime like documentary series. So it was literally my job for one whole summer to just look up the most morbid stories I could find.
I mean, I do that for fun. So
Yeah.
if I could get paid for it,
Yeah.
huge.
That's how I felt
Nice.
about it. But then after a while, it really did start getting to me because I had to look up like a bunch of like plane crashes and
Right.
like terrorist attacks and things like that.
And there's an
Yeah.
economy based on interest in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's...
Yeah.
Hey, this is going to sound crazy, but guys, there's darkness in the world.
Right.
And just,
Where's
yeah.
your proof?
I think the kind of true crime I prefer, because I'm like not really into the ones that are just like the husband killing the
Yeah.
wife. I like the ones that are like so weird
Right.
and like just,
what?
or like they're not even really true crime, but like when everyone was really into the Russian hikers who like randomly died on the mountain, the Dyatlov Pass.
Yeah, my
Yes.
coworker was telling me about
I like
that.
that
I didn't
kind of
know
thing.
it though.
Yeah, it was just like they were in a tent and then randomly they all like ran out of the tent and it looked like somebody had torn the tent open.
This season of True Detective is based on that. Oh, do you guys not watch it?
No, I gave up on True Detective after season 1 because of Darkness in the World feelings. And I guess with those where it's like more of a mystery and about like more nuanced things in human nature rather than like
Yes.
men love killing their wives.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, they
That's
do.
more interesting.
Yeah,
yeah. Or like the one man killing his wife story that I really like is the staircase.
Why? Because he didn't do it.
Do you think he didn't do it?
No, I'm just joking. Because the owl did it.
Because the owl
But-
did it. I just think it's funny that there's a theory that an owl did it.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
very true. When in his life, another
Another
lady
lady
fell down the
fell down the
staircase.
He did it, right? We all agree. Okay, I barely know this is the other thing
Yeah.
with true crime. Barely know the facts of that one. I'm like, he did it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Convict his ass.
Well, because you know why? Do you guys know about the bear versus the man analogy? It's
Wait, I've seen this. It's like an online trend.
yeah,
thing.
like they asked all these women, like, who would you rather run into in the middle of the woods, a bear or a man?
Oh yeah,
and they've all said a bear.
yeah,
and I feel like it's owl or man.
an owl or a man.
definitely an owl.
But it's just funny to me that like, because the whole thing about that documentary is that it's on his side. Like the people who made the documentary are literally
made
like
it for him.
They made it for him. They're friends with him. They have like full access to like him and his defense team.
See, and that's so weird to me
and
too.
but because of that, everyone who watches it like kind of doesn't want to think he did it in a way.
Right.
And so they came up with this theory that an owl flew into the
Crazy.
house and attacked the woman's
Then
head.
where was the owl when the first lady went down the staircase? And
it could have been there.
20 this is an old ass owl. He's just like
Yeah.
stalking this man.
That's why unsolved mysteries when it's paranormal is good, because sometimes you can be like, what if the world did work in a way that there's just an immortal owl
Yeah.
that hates women that date this one guy?
Yeah.
Like, that would be a better world in some ways.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true.
And that's, you know what? Circling a little bit to our topic for today.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think is going on in this movie.
The Crow!
Sam doesn't know the major thing about it, and I think that's going to give us a lot to kick
I
around.
really don't. Should I say what I do know about it?
Yeah.
Okay. The Crow to me is, again, famously a movie I've told probably thousands of people I have seen. And in a way where I'm like, oh, that old thing? Yeah.
Oh, for
I know
sure.
a
Been
thing or
there.
two about it. And basically, it's a movie that people, because initially I started doing this because at some point I told someone I hadn't seen it, and they're like, oh my God, you haven't seen The Crow? And I was like, I struggle to believe that this film warrants that.
Well, like, was it a man that said that?
People of multiple genders
Oh.
stand The Crow in my life.
Interesting.
A lot of musical theater people in particular, because I think it's because he's wearing an outfit.
I think it's like campy. At least
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
my
he
prediction.
dresses
Yeah.
like the guy from Kiss, which I think is fun.
Okay, that's true.
Ooh.
But yeah, I've told thousands of people I've seen this. I have not seen it, but I know the base premise is that it's a rock star guy getting revenge for the murder of like him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And now he's like a supernatural type
Yeah.
man crow or something.
Yeah.
That's the base premise to me.
And that you're not wrong about
Yeah.
that.
That
Okay.
is the base premise.
But
Do you know the like tragedy that happened on
No,
set?
I don't know the tragedy. Should I try to guess the tragedy?
guess the tragedy. Sure, you
Oh.
won't be able to. I don't think.
It's
Yeah.
random tragedy, like owl vibes.
No,
No, it's like
just-
true crime. It's like true crime vibes.
You would just wouldn't get it because you would be like, I would surely have known about that.
Yeah.
And is it related to the major motion picture industry?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you can guess.
During the filming of The Crow, on the production company lot, there was a Phantom of the Opera type situation, but it was Phantom of the Crow, and the guy looked just like the main character in The Crow, and he killed the first crow and just took over his role in several scenes before they
Oh.
caught him.
Ding, ding, ding. Just kidding. Just
Okay,
imagine.
That
just
was me trying to be
imagine.
random, but it's too plot. What actually happened?
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So first of all, the guy that plays the crow is Bruce Lee's son,
Brandon
Okay.
Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Did not
And
know that.
I didn't know
Shocking
that
information.
either. I didn't know that either. And he was like a martial artist, obviously. But he was like an actor first. And they were filming actually one of the like beginning, I'm pretty sure it's one of the beginning scenes where his character gets killed. And there was a fragment of a bullet in the gun and he really died.
In the movie?
Yeah.
While
and
shooting the movie,
the
he died.
scene is in the movie.
That's why everyone loves this shit, is because it's crazy.
Because the actor literally died shooting
making
this
it.
scene where he died.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why.
Well, what I don't know about it
That
is like
sucks.
at what point when they were filming did he die? Like was it early on?
I
or
would've
was
No,
that
it wasn't.
too.
It was towards the end because at one point they needed him walking in the rain or something, I forget. And so they CGI'd it. And
They
it's
could do
another
that back then?
It's not.
It's not
I didn't say it was
good.
good.
Oh shit.
But it was like another guy, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he had filmed a huge portion of the movie already, and
Wow.
for some reason they saved that one for the end, and yeah.
Interesting. For some reason, you said with tone. Do you have a conspiracy theory?
Oh no, I don't. But maybe
that would be crazy if they killed him on purpose.
But
to
like,
promote-
why? But
why?
to promote the movie?
to make it the most notorious movie of all
Ooh,
time?
Well, then they succeeded.
But also failed because the children have forgotten me in 2024. Also, I just want to say shout out to the Crow for being Asian. I didn't know that.
Who?
Him, right?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of Skarsgård. Still.
Bruce Lee and
yeah,
my mom?
Yeah.
Well, also
Can't let him win.
just like when the whole Alec Baldwin thing happened, I'm pretty sure they like talked about the Crow. I think it was like back in the news at the
It
time.
is
See, I
insane.
missed
These
it.
people are using guns that are this real at all. Period.
Yeah.
Well, I think the rules literally changed after that. Like I think it became like a
That's
complete-
crazy.
After
it took
which?
that
This?
long.
after the
Or-
Crow.
But then what? But then what about Rust?
Well, Rust was like an improperly loaded gun or something. Like,
Also, yeah, the rules are like not well enforced.
yeah,
on
it was like an
sets.
indie movie, and like the armor had like no experience. She was like nepo, and
Well, it's just crazy that they use a real gun. Period.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like, why are we fabricating shit that doesn't do all
yeah,
that?
they
you
can
know?
make animatronic dinosaurs, but they can't make a fake gun that looks
literally,
real.
literally, no one got ate by a dinosaur in the
Nope.
filming of
Yeah,
Jurassic Park.
exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that speaks volumes. That's
Although-
insane.
yeah. So it's
Rest in peace, that guy.
I know, and it's crazy
Sorry.
that the
Suddenly-
movie just like came out. I guess it's better that it came out. Versus,
I think that's why the people I know that I'm putting into context now like it. It is like kind of like goth romantic adjacent musical theater girls, and I feel like this probably really sent the film over the edge for them.
Yeah.
in terms of
Right.
lore,
Yeah.
like that is powerful marketing.
right. Like
Well,
yeah.
I didn't know about it. I had heard of The Crow, but I've never cared to whatever. But I saw on YouTube something, and it was like, because the new Crow was coming out, and it was like 35-year anniversary of Brandon Lee's death, and I was like, what the fuck?
And they're
So-
timing it around his death too.
Well, yeah, I
well, because
guess.
that's timed around the movie.
I
Yeah,
know,
but
but
like-
that's so.
So they put it
gauche in,
out-
like the Scream movies.
They-
Okay.
yeah. So I watched this like 15-minute long Access Hollywood thing about him, and it was like his interview on set and all this stuff, and then like what happened. I was like, what the I was like, I have to watch this movie.
Yeah, you saw that you needed to watch the movie, and you tried. Eh?
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what you know. What's your relationship like with the Crow?
I'm gonna get crucified. I tried to watch it because I watched 15 minutes of interviews of him and of the whole thing, and then his sister, and they like they changed the law and all that stuff, like all this thing. I was like, I have to watch it, like
Yeah.
for this man, like
Yeah.
I have respect.
He
And
died for this.
He
He
sure
died
did.
for this.
And so I tried, and I put it on, and I got like 10 or 15 minutes into it, and I was like, this is bad.
Bad in what sense? Were you like bored?
I turned it
Were you,
off.
like cringing.
Cringe. The acting, not his.
Okay.
But like there are like these like tough.
Can't say his acting is bad. We're
No, you
legally
can't.
not allowed to.
And I wouldn't
They changed
though.
the law.
But, but
They
like,
changed the law
but I
very
wouldn't.
fast.
But like just all the acting around him. There's a kid in it. That's like a
Oh,
sidekick.
Always bad to have a sidekick.
and
kid.
like
Why does a goth rock star musician need a kid sidekick?
I don't know.
it was the 90s. They all had
And a
kid
kid
sidekicks.
sidekick.
yeah, that's true. So yeah, I don't know. It was just too, and the CGI was like really, really bad, and
I hear you.
yeah.
Did you catch much of the plot? Like, do you feel like the 15 minutes you saw gave you enough material to which you could guess what would happen in the rest of the movie?
Yeah. I think I got the gist. It's literally what. Did you say it?
The revenge thing?
Yeah.
In my mind, the movie's basically like Ghost, but like more hardcore and like goth rocky.
Well, yeah, because he's not a ghost. He's like a supernatural
entity.
And I'm pretty sure they kill him on Halloween, him and his fiance on Halloween.
Yes.
And then a whole year comes and he comes back for revenge.
On Halloween.
So I think that means he's only alive for one day.
Okay.
Oh, so he has to kill all these people in one day.
I don't know, that's-
Supernatural Halloween entity.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's.
I'm seeing the appeal. I gotta say,
it
this-
sounds
this
a little
For
fun.
sure, for sure.
stuff is
Sounds
lining
fun to
up
me.
in a good
you know,
way.
Yeah.
My confusion with this movie is like I thought it was going to be like really brooding and like, ugh. But then I've heard multiple people refer to it as a superhero movie.
Yes, but rock and roll and goth is what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like superhero? Does it feel like a superhero movie?
No, it doesn't. Probably because of goth. And like he's just like dressed as like a rocker.
He's dressed like a Kiss
he's not,
rocker though,
yeah,
like Gene Simmons,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's not like.
That's crazy.
Is his like rock star name the Crow?
What do you mean?
Like, is he the Crow because like when he's a rock star?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Okay. You don't even get to him rocking? Did he rock it?
Is he a rock star?
I thought he was.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. So Chrystale half watched this movie.
Yeah,
Half
what were you looking at on your
watched
phone
15
during 15 minutes of the
It
Crow?
wasn't half,
You
bro.
can be honest.
I was also drinking. So,
drinking and being like, ew, a kid?
so maybe
Turn off.
so maybe he was a rocker.
But wait, you already got to the part where he gets shot.
That's the first scene.
What?
It starts that way, and that's the first scene and the last scene. If you know what I'm saying. So that was like, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to see this, and then I was like, oh, I saw
That's
it.
crazy. Is it like? Does it look like he dies for real?
I don't know,
That's a hard question.
I think no, because in the interviews, the thing that I watched, they interviewed people who were there on the set, and it was like cut, and he just didn't get up. So nobody knew that anything had happened. So I would say when you're watching it, it doesn't look like, oh, somebody just died for real. It looks like a movie. Yeah.
Also, because sometimes in movies, they make it look like people are dying for real. We don't know what that looks like. And we're just getting used to that.
Yes.
I agree. It just makes me want to make Halloween noises about it. I don't have like a coherent
that is just
thesis, but there's something about this. There's darkness in the world.
That's so dark to even have. I don't know. I hate that.
we're trying to we are the movie business, but they're trying to sell it. Because I'm pretty sure when you get shot, you just fall down. But like that's boring to watch on TV.
Yeah.
So they make it theatrical. Like I only know this because did you guys ever watch Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bill Hader did a bunch of research because he's playing a hitman, and so someone streamed together like this video of like real deaths because you can like go on the dark web and you can like
you
see
don't
shit
have
like
to go
that
on the dark web. You can go on the regular web, or at least you could like 10 years ago.
I
feel
like boys we know are constantly telling us that their Instagram reels are all.
Oh yeah, the X now does it too. I've seen them.
Yeah. Like your algorithm might just show you all these death videos.
Murder.
Oh, well, that's not my algorithm. But yeah, but
you
it was
like it
like
to be produced. You're trying to see that shit
like,
after it's been kicked
what is
around.
this lighting? Yeah. No, yeah. So, yeah. It was like I guess when we have like a semi-automatic weapon in a movie and it's like you're like shooting someone up, they're like tap dancing and they're like but it's
doing like a cool backflip. That's what I want to see is some Tom Cruise shit.
Yeah.
Right. But instead it would just
but
be
that's because that's not
a death.
True.
That sucks that that's the way he died, you know? Like it's just a guy shoots him and he dies.
In my mind,
wait, in real life or
in real life that he died in real life,
right?
Just based on that.
And we're like playing with guns for movies.
Yeah.
And like that's why he died. That's crazy.
Yeah, just what a waste.
And he was engaged.
Oh no.
So it's literally just like the movie.
Right.
Wow.
He was about to get married.
Oh, and then they sold the shit out of that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think this movie was already primed. I don't know if it came out after Ghost for sure, but I'm positing that it came out after Ghost.
It did.
And I think what happened is whoever saw the reception Ghost got, huge acclaim. In Ghost, Patrick Swayze is basically almost a superhero.
Right.
And it's like the romance, the vibes,
and for
the
revenge.
We love
Who killed
it.
him? Mm-hmm.
Well, he is going for revenge, but also to continue to protect the girlfriend.
Yeah.
We love that relationship. The pottery scene. Whoopi. Come on.
Whoopi.
Ghost is an incredible. No one watched. Someone watched Ghost and was like, "How can we replicate this but up the ante?" And then I think they gave it a couple years.
And but
they
then
made him literally a
also, so
superhero.
Ghost is from the 80s. So maybe in the 90s they were just like, goth is happening.
Exactly.
Well, you know
That's
what's
exactly
funny?
what I think happened.
The movie that I've seen comped to it is the Tim Burton Batman, which is just not
Which one?
Like the original,
The first one or like Batman Returns?
Batman Returns is the one with
The Penguin
Uma
and
Thurman.
Catwoman. No.
Wait, I like the one with Uma Thurman.
Why?
Is that one?
No.
I think it's still fun. Icehead guy. What is his name even?
Oh,
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah, are you talking about Batman and Robin, the terrible movie?
Yes.
Okay,
With
all
Poison
right.
Ivy.
I rock with that one.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I rewatched that in a hotel this past year and was like, this is awesome.
Well, to be fair, I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
it probably is not that awesome.
but the
it
second
looks
one is
awesome.
the best one.
Okay, yeah,
with
not
Michelle
connected.
Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
I've only seen this at some point. Is that the one that we're talking about right now? Then the Tim Burton.
He did one and
he
two.
He did. Yeah,
I
Tim
think.
Burton did 2 Batman movies, but this
Yeah.
one is supposed to be like vibes wise and like just tonally genre, all like the Tim Burton Batman movies.
Okay,
Which again,
that makes sense.
I guess it makes sense, but yeah, I thought it was gonna be more, like the ghost or even like darker than that. Also, like what violence level is it? Is it like gory as hell, or is it more?
No, it's not gory
he's
at
doing
all.
like kung fu. He's beating them up vibes, right?
Yeah,
That's
and
why they
like
got Brandon Lee.
so I got to he killed one guy. I got to one guy, and he's about to kill, I think, the black guy, and I was like, okay, this is stupid. But it was just like, I think he just like shot. Maybe he slit someone's throat, but it's not like
He's like beating up quote thugs in an alley, like vibes, right?
yeah.
Like how Batman drops in the city. And
Yeah.
he's like, you MF.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're all hanging out in a bar being really gross.
Totally.
And one guy has to like go out to the alley and he's like, I'm gonna get him. And
Is it PG-13 or R? That's always interesting to me in horror movies.
I feel like it must be R.
Okay.
but I'm not
I
sure.
think they were trying to do like edgy ghosts, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edgy ghosts for men.
Yeah, but it's I was gonna say for men because they got rid of the love story. The lady,
It's just
they
the
don't bring the
revenge
girl.
part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
there's
girl
no
back.
unchained melodies.
And that's where, and no whoopee. And that's where I think this
no
movie
whoopee,
failed.
no whoopee.
Yeah, I think this movie needs the levity of that. And now I'm even questioning, in my mind, he's a rock star. If he's not a rock star, I think I'm
you're
totally
right.
out on the premise.
I think you're right.
Okay. I think the kiss makeup is so funny
well, I'm like,
as a device.
do you think there's like rock performances in this?
I
or is
want
it
there
just-
to be.
I'm worried it's just like an electric guitar chord every time he like appears, like a
Ooh.
and then he just like shows up.
I already was seeing the movie starting with like his awesome concert. You know what I mean?
Wait, why do you think he's a rocker though?
Because of his kiss makeup, or perhaps more in the world.
I thought you like knew something.
I think I do, but I don't. Again, based on nothing.
Okay.
On this podcast, we're also always interrogating, like, why do we believe we know stuff?
Why do we believe we know stuff?
Why
Okay.
do we believe we know stuff?
And
It's
we
sort of a
really do.
philosophy
We're
podcast.
always believing we know
I mean, he
stuff.
definitely
Yeah.
wears leather pants like this.
Yes.
So
And he's dressed like Gene Simmons and wears a whale spot ponytail, right? In my mind, the Crow wears a whale spot ponytail.
He at least
No,
has like
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 his hair's
shaggy
always,
black
like-
hair. Yeah.
Okay, but no
Just
top
down.
knot portion.
I don't think so.
I imagine him to have like similar hair to like Khloe Kardashian in 2019, but black, like just gorgeous.
Well, I'm like willing to look up a picture of.
Yeah,
the
let's
Crow.
look it up. I think his hair is always down.
It is down.
He's just it's like rock star vibes. Motorcycle.
But it's funny that it's this kind of rock star.
I know.
That's what I like about it. I can see the appeal of that too, is that he's like a metal guy.
Yeah.
I think that's super fun.
Yeah, he's looking like yeah.
Okay,
well,
I thought he was
looks
gonna
like
start-
Joker.
And Marilyn Manson kind of.
Yeah.
And Sweeney Todd, just like all
The guys like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it should start with him like rocking out, being gothic at the goth club, licking a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like, this guy's so bad. And then we find out he loves his girlfriend. The girlfriend, who I didn't give much thought to her character because I assume she's just the girlfriend.
and she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my
In
God.
the first 5 seconds.
He's rock and roll and loves a woman. And then the woman gets killed. And we're like, oh my God, the rock and roll guy has to
Avenge.
the woman he
Yeah.
loved.
Yeah.
And I imagine him going to places like goth nightclubs to do it and like flipping around on like poles in like a corny 90s superhero way.
Maybe.
And just we're exploring like sort of metal subculture
Yeah. Everything's just like dark and scary and it's like,
and like sticky and gooey.
don't walk
for
down
some
that
reason.
alley. Yeah.
Yes, in
Yeah.
dark alleys, and he's just jumping guys. And
Yeah.
what I was struggling with is why the guys killed the girlfriend. And in my mind, it has to be something like
Will he kill him too?
drugs.
I don't know.
They killed both of them.
I didn't get that far.
Oh, you didn't
Yeah,
know that.
I forgot
dead.
they killed both of them. He's dead and
Yeah,
comes back
she
as a
forgot he was
supernatural
dead.
entity.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think it matters. If that makes sense.
It doesn't.
When she died, it mattered, and that's why he gets to be
Yeah.
that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it's like the same thing. He's better than he was before.
See,
I think. Wait, I want to finish mine. I'm considering this my happenstance right now. I think they killed both of them because of like a heroin deal gone wrong or something, and it's still ultimately gonna be a war on drugs type movie.
I feel like
you think they were like caught in the crossfire?
I feel like they weren't
No,
drug
like, he's
people.
buying it.
I feel like they.
This
I
is
feel
just
like
my
they weren't-
pitch. This is my pitch. He's a rock
Okay.
star. He is like caught up in a heroin thing, and then when he comes back, he's like, "Oh my God, drugs are so wrong, and I hate drug dealers, and I'm gonna kill them."
Ooh.
And then it's even though it's like metal guys, I think it's ultimately kind of like DEA.
Oh, it's pro cop
Oh.
ultimately.
It's pro the war on drugs.
Yeah, pro
It's
the
like
war on
he
drugs.
realizes
Oh.
that it's glamorizing drug use, but then
Yeah.
it's also like against it ultimately.
This was like peak war on drugs, actually.
That's
Did
what
like
think
I was
it
gonna
is.
say, did like Nancy Reagan produce this or something?
I wouldn't say her hands weren't on it. I can't say that.
And then and he's wearing all black, and at the end he's wearing a Dare t-shirt.
Yeah, cool. And he gets to go back to Halloween heaven or whatever in a Dare shirt, and everyone's gonna beat his ass. Yeah, but that's basically what I think's like with the Crow. And I also want the girlfriend to have moments where she like shines in from heaven or whatever, and is like, "Baby, you're so strong and capable." And he's like, "I know, babe, it's for you," and stuff like that. And then maybe they sing. I want it to be like a musical.
Now it's a musical.
Yeah, I'm just putting my girlish fantasies on this based on the people I know who like it. This is what I thought the movie would be like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Rock opera type girls.
they should make The Crow the musical.
I thought it kind of was.
How does it not exist? Yeah.
Does it? I don't know.
We don't know. Well, they just got the reboot.
Think we
Maybe
need
the
to-
musical will be next.
We need
Right.
to get to
But the
writing.
reboot did bad.
The movie did horribly.
Even though it has my boy Bill Bug Eyes Skarsgård in it.
yeah, nobody watched that.
No
shit.
one. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it was just terrible.
Just terrible. It's stuck
Yeah.
with something that's just terrible.
He didn't die on it.
I hear you. Okay, this is all reminding me so much of the movies in the Scream universe.
Yes.
Where
Yeah.
they're all based
Stab.
on. They put out Stab and Stab's based on
Yeah.
the first Scream, and they put it out
Right.
whenever there's another Stab.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Crow needs that to keep
Within?
proliferating. No, like in
Oh.
our real world,
In our real
the
world.
Crow is like
There
Stab
needs
Got
to
it.
be
because they're selling it with
multiple-
the stabbing.
Yes.
Yes, and for this movie to be interesting, there would have to be another.
Yes,
Well, I
yes.
just think, next time we do a Crow movie, there should be a
Ugh.
real Crow who kills everyone
Next
involved in the
time.
production of the Crow movie.
Yes.
I just think we could get to a point if this is what we want is like sort of reality TV true crime. It's all manipulated. The news is fake. I'm being big conspiracy vibes today. I think it should just be instead of a movie, we get sort of like a whole life art piece, which is we can watch a movie and then are told that the guy who plays the Crow killed everyone, and they set up everything to where we can believe that.
Yeah.
And they have a fake court case. and
Right.
none of it happened.
Yeah.
It's all marketing.
Right.
And we had so much fun. And it was theater.
I think we cast a bunch of unknowns so that like they can
Yeah.
just disappear into nothing. and
Like
then
Jury
maybe-
Duty.
Yes, but then maybe like one real actress.
James Marsden.
Yeah, one real actor, James Marsden, who does have to die for real. He does.
Wait,
Okay.
no.
And no, but he'll.
It
take
won't
that
be
on.
James Marsden.
No,
but
okay,
it'll,
Okay, so it's still fake.
Yeah.
I think there should be no blood on the ground. It's just all sort of the illusion of the
Okay.
theatre, and we get excited about that.
Okay.
And James Marsden may live on forever.
Wait, James Marsden plays the Crow in this? Or he can't do that.
Girls would go see it if he
I
did.
think that he could still.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the musical.
I would see
Okay.
it.
The Crow the musical
The
starring
Crow, the
James
musical
Marsden.
starring James Marsden.
I feel like I should know James' middle name.
James
Why?
Nicole.
I don't know. His
Marsden.
name just feels like it would feel better if I said, and James Nicole Marsden
Yeah.
would kill as the Crow in the Crow the musical. He has like some sort of weird gay or drag queen valor about him, even though he's a straight white man. Where I want to talk about him like the
Yeah.
grand diva James
James
Marsden.
Nicole Marsden
Yeah.
would kill as the Crow
Would
in
slay
Crow the
any-
musical.
Yeah. Whatever that means for
Yeah.
him. Good for him.
Good for him.
Wait, so what is your relationship with the Crow?
My relationship is literally just knowing it's like a revenge movie that's sort of superhero-esque and that he died.
He died.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
but you got the main points. You had the most whole summary, it seems.
Yeah, but I have a lot of questions still. Like, I want to know, first of all, like, he dies at the beginning, obviously.
Yes.
But then I want to know, like, why does he come back? Is there, like, some kind of, like, wizard, like, being that, like, brings him back? Is there an explanation?
Yes.
I feel like he like died at midnight on Halloween in his true love's arms. And that's enough.
Ooh,
that
yeah,
actually
yeah,
creates
yeah.
a scientific
And
compound
bring him
that
back.
brings you back.
And,
Yeah.
like, not to be, like, a feminist about this,
Oh,
but, like,
no.
why doesn't she come back?
I felt like that too, to defend her own honor if it's such
Yeah.
a big freaking deal.
Because, like, okay, I think either she should still be alive, and then that's part of it, like a ghost
like
kind
in
of
Ghost,
way.
Yeah.
right?
Or she should also come back, or he should still be alive and she should have just died. Like something. Like
Yeah,
there should
yeah.
be a reason.
Right, the rules
why-
are feeling unfair and gender biased.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And instead she's just like not in the rest of the movie. Like that doesn't make any damn sense.
Well,
to
I mean,
me.
I don't know. She could be.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe she had good what's it called where you just like release? She was like
she didn't have unfinished business.
basically
she
she
moved
was
on.
she had
She
a good
moved on.
personality and was chilling, accepted
Yeah.
it right away.
Then
Oh, so maybe it's his fault. That's why he came back.
unfinished business.
Yeah. So
Yes.
maybe he does have ties to these guys.
Right. Or maybe maybe there's a reason. Maybe he was cursed by a wizard. Like, I just want there to be
You want there to be a wizard?
Well, or maybe because like there's that like sidekick child. Maybe she brings him back.
Oh,
I
keep forgetting about this fucking child.
Sidekick child.
And I didn't know it was a girl. I just assumed it was a boy.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
crazy.
random.
Whose child?
I don't know. And also Ernie Hudson is the cop.
Wait, I don't know who Ernie Hudson is.
He's a Ghostbuster. He's a black Ghostbuster.
Oh, the hot Ghostbuster.
the hot
That's one of my
Ghostbuster's
famous
in it.
stances is that he's the hot Ghostbuster.
Yeah, I mean, I think by default he's the hot.
yeah, but no one's
Ghostbuster,
talking
but-
about that. And Bill Murray always pretends to be hot. These are all things we've covered on the podcast,
Yeah.
but I do feel fired up about them still inside.
Well, I think
Okay, well,
I
love
think it's
Ernie Hudson.
interesting.
Is he a cop? What is he?
Yeah.
He's such a cop in this movie. I can
Yeah.
I
see
just
it.
think it's like weird that there are cops in this. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out like the world of this. I guess. See, also, I guess I'm also imagining that the crow isn't really the main character. Like, it just follows like everybody else, and then suddenly it's like, oh shit, the crow's here, and then he's like beating people up.
Yes, kind of.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was Googling Ernie Hudson just to look at him, and I got distracted by this video. This 78-year-old
Yes.
Ghostbuster shows off his gym
Yes.
and fridge. He's looking good in this.
This just dropped like last month.
They
And
know?
everyone was like, because he's on some movie. And so we had to do press for it. And everyone was like, hello?
Wait, hang on. Repeat that. He shows off his gym and fridge.
Yes, and he's just wearing a tank top and having guns and like not looking like he's 80.
He shows off his
Yeah.
fridge.
Like refrigerator.
You understand
I
why
know
I'm
what a
accepted.
fridge is, but I'm like, why is he showing off his fridge?
Well, because they're at his house.
This is what they want
It's,
on menshealth.com is
you know,
to see inside a man's
Like
fridge.
Vogue 70 questions
or
or
like
whatever
this is
it
like
is.
the Architectural Digest videos.
But look at him go.
Yo.
He's looking good.
He's
Yo.
looking amazing.
Wow.
There's a full head of hair and a full mustache and
And he's
And
got
body, yaddy,
he's
yaddy.
body,
Body,
yaddy,
yaddy.
yaddy. You're not hearing it here first, but Ernie Hudson body
Yeah,
Body,
you're
yaddy, yaddy.
rehearing, you're rehearing it.
You're getting it confirmed.
Oh my God.
Well, okay.
Love.
Glad to hear he's in it. That's a selling point.
Yeah.
right, but I imagine like the movie more following like the cops and the robbers vibes, and then the crow shows up now.
Yeah,
and then.
I
And
think
yeah.
it's for some reason the cop is friends with the kid,
I yes.
and so I think it's them.
in movies, cops always have to be friends with the kid.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Or,
scary.
or also have like tense dynamics with a kid.
How is the crow friends with the kid? He doesn't seem child appropriate.
I don't know, man.
And I know that's like probably not cool to say because goths can be child appropriate, but
I just don't think
I don't
rock
know.
stars can be child
rock stars
appropriate.
are not appropriate for children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Because they usually date them.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Well, okay. I think the child being in it is like a replacement for the girlfriend being alive. Because I think the child is just going to be like, wait, I
the
don't know his
crow,
name.
you're back.
The crow, you're back? Oh, I was so sad when you
We
died.
miss you, the crow.
We miss you, the crow. Wait, stop. You have to stop the violence, the crow.
I'm gonna. And then the child's like, Ernie Hudson, I saw the crow. And that's the sort
Right.
of. Norman's not even liking this. We're doing full baby talk.
Yeah, he's hating
and he's
it.
looking at
Sorry.
Crystal like they don't even.
That's
Yeah.
his,
They can't even
his
talk to me
judging
proper.
eyes. Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's good because I think at the end the crow can have a humanizing moment with the child, and then the cop can be there just to close the loop on that, and then
Is the kid like the crow's sister's kid? Is it a neighbor kid?
I don't
Is it
know.
like his manager's
It's got to be
kid?
some kind of connection.
The
I
crow
just
can't choose to hang out with some child.
Yeah, it's probably like they're related or something or I don't
yeah.
but also like what if this is what I hope because I didn't get to the end. Okay, do you guys both know Hocus Pocus?
Yes.
Okay. So Hocus Pocus, the cat was like he was stuck as the cat for like 300 years, blah blah
Wait,
blah.
what's the cat's name in Hocus Pocus? I'm obsessed
Thackeray
with that.
Binks.
Thackeray Binks.
And
Shout out Thackeray.
shout out Thackeray.
Why isn't people naming it even Thackeray anymore?
But like so like that was his purpose, and then the witches come, and then he gets killed, and then we see his ghost reunite with his sister.
Yes.
So do we get to see after he kills all the guys that he gets to reunite into heaven or wherever with the dead girlfriend?
Surely he has
I think
to.
we do.
I hope so.
I think we do. I think that's when it's raining.
Uh-huh.
I think there's like light beaming down.
Otherwise, what was it all
Right.
for?
But I think at the end, like right before he's about to kill the last bad guy, where it's like might as well finish the job, instead his girlfriend's like, stop.
It's like, you don't have to.
Come, here's the ladder to heaven or whatever. Just come.
Yeah.
And maybe he cracks his neck anyway because he's metal and he's like, baby, I'm going to go to hell.
I'm going to go to hell.
Oh, but then
Baby.
they can't be together.
They can't be together.
Yeah.
I think they can't.
Yeah.
I think the movie has it set up where they can't be together because the girlfriend isn't still alive and she's not also coming back to life.
Yeah.
And
her spirit's not lingering.
They have different goals.
They're just not meant to be.
They want different things.
Yeah. They die together and they still aren't going to be together. And that just says
it's not
it
meant
all.
to be.
It's not
It's
meant
meant
to
to
be.
be the crow. The crow, relax.
Yeah.
He's so angry.
I also just
know,
like
if he
she's
could
like,
chill, maybe he could be in
it's
heaven.
not that serious.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And like, what if it's nice there? What if she's being like, babe, come inside to heaven and relax.
come to the hot tub.
Yes, and he's like, I can't go to the hot tub because you're dead.
Maybe he
And she's like, we're
can't.
both dead at the hot tub.
No,
Yeah.
but maybe he went somewhere else.
He can't. I do believe he can't go to the hot tub.
He went down below. He did go to the hot tub.
And the hottest tub.
Maybe
Yeah.
literally maybe he's mad because he's gonna go to hell and his girlfriend's in heaven.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the source.
That's
of his
why.
pain.
And I think it's his fault. I think
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's gonna be his fault.
I think
Be a
so
drug
too.
use and rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we're gonna
Hanging
learn
out with
it's better
thugs.
to not hang out with thugs and have a rock and roll lifestyle.
Right.
So
But
your
see,
girlfriend's alive.
if he has a rock and roll lifestyle and is hanging out with thugs, he can't also hang out with a child.
I don't think that's true.
That humanizes him. I think when you're a rock star, yeah, you have multitudes.
Maybe like it's his little sister.
Totally.
And they say that later.
They could have said it. I fully believe you were on Target.com looking for that Frankenstein head
one
during your watch of this
No,
movie.
I was drinking.
One thing about children in the 90s is that they were allowed to have jobs. Like I think the child could be his like publicist.
That's true.
Well,
and not even just in a funny movie, in a
Yeah.
real movie.
Well, she starts working for the cop, so
She's a child detective and publicist. That's my fantasy life. I want to be a 12-year-old detective publicist.
that's so true, though.
Wait, I'm gonna find out for us who's the kid in the
Yes.
crow. Warning. Now's the part of the episode where we at least kind of reveal what really happens. Spoilers ahead.
Chrystale Davis. Is she
Davis,
related
but it
to
doesn't
me?
say what her role is.
Oh, no,
my
she's
God.
not. She's white.
That's your mom. It was Crystal's mom the whole time.
Oh no.
Rochelle Davis.
1994.
That's also funny because Rochelle and Chrystale sound so similar.
That's your mom.
Maybe that's my mom.
The little girl, I have found it,
Okay.
is named Sarah, and she's just a young girl the pair cares for because she has an absent mother.
Wait, who cares for?
The pair, aka the crow and girlfriend.
Oh.
I think it's like a neighbor kid
She's like,
situation.
okay.
Okay.
Like in their
Alright.
apartment, like she's neglected by her mom, so she comes over there. And I bet that's how they show us the girlfriend's so sweet, is that the girlfriend takes care of
Got it.
Sarah with the crow.
Okay.
So that's why we are supposed to like them.
Well, that was boring.
So first of all, the crow starts on Devil's Night. You guys know what that is?
It's Halloween.
But why would they call it Devil's Night?
Is it not?
No. Any guesses?
No.
Is it like the night before Halloween or
yeah,
something?
I think this is even more DA than we thought. So Devil's Night, especially from the late 1960s to 1990s, is a night of widespread vandalism and arson in the Detroit area.
So the Purge.
Kind of, but it's a real thing where historically in Detroit, there's like arson and vandalism.
But wait,
What's the date?
Well, it connects. I'm not finding the date for it, but they're saying that it also relates to the softer version, Mischief Night.
yeah, Mischief Night's like the night
which
before
is practiced
Halloween.
in New Jersey, Eastern PA.
Yeah. Mischief Night is just like when you go egg your neighbor's
It's
house or TP.
like All Hallows Eve.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess it's that, but more extreme.
It's the Purge.
And this is in Detroit pre the auto industry leaving.
Well, they're saying it's Devil's Night in a crime-ravaged and decrepit Detroit. So we're definitely trying to make a statement on
it's
how
like
Detroit's
Gotham City.
doing.
Yeah.
Yes, Detroit is Gotham City.
Yeah.
Okay.
A young woman, Shelley, is raped and seriously wounded, while her rock musician fiance Eric is shot and thrown to his death
Forgot
from
about
the window
Oh,
of their
yeah.
apartment.
Oh
forgot
my
about that.
god.
So this is a real ass type crime.
a horrible,
Yeah.
horrible
Double murder.
Double murder
Sexual
and rape
assault.
revenge movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then that's even more fucked up that she doesn't get to come back.
Well, guess what? She also doesn't get to come back. They did solve it. She doesn't die from her rape and wounding on Devil's Night like the crow does.
What?
She survives the night
Yeah.
where the crow gets chucked from a building and
Okay.
is brought to the hospital by the cop and then dies in the hospital after
Oh.
Halloween.
Oh.
So she died too late.
Yes, to get in the
and suffered longer.
The doorway. Yes, basically she kept going. Suffered longer.
Got it.
Boyfriend dead, then died. No return, no superpowers.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Sucks to be her.
Yeah,
but
it'd be like that.
I'm not
chill,
fine with that,
girl.
Not fine with that. Let the record show I'm not okay with that.
And then during this image, a narration states that the legend of a crow that carries souls to the land of the dead.
I hate when it's a narration.
And if a person died in tragic circumstances, the crow can resurrect their restless spirit to set things right.
Wait. Oh, like, so a crow resurrected him.
Yes, but it's sort of more of like a spiritual vibes-based crow.
Okay.
It sounds like.
Okay.
Chooses to resurrect him because he died in trauma.
Unlike his girlfriend who died.
But she missed the window.
She missed the window, and hers looked less dramatic because she didn't get chucked from a building.
Right, and she was at the hospital.
Where people just
lying in bed, surrounded by
pillows. So boring.
Right.
So relaxing.
Suffering.
Relaxing.
Luxury.
Time.
Exactly. The crow's not coming anywhere where they're playing like Wheel of Fortune, it seems like.
Okay, all
right. So then, we jump to the next Halloween, and the little girl... Chrystale, who you know so well.
She's my mom.
Your mom. Chrystale Davis.
Chrystale's mom.
Goes to the graves of the crow and his girlfriend. A crow lands on it while she's there, and pop, he's back.
Oh. He's just back just like that?
Like that.
In front of the girl?
From a regular style crow.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I guess also Shelley missing the boat again. The crow didn't choose to land on her grave. So.
Right.
Sorry, girl.
It's not in the cards.
So it's not sexism. It's just bad luck.
It's bad luck.
Woman versus bird. It's one of the natural relationships.
The staircase.
Women against bird.
We go back to the
bird
staircase.
Against woman.
Well, also, that first scene with the freaking rape sounds horrific. Mm-hmm. But I will say, grave, crow landing on it, Halloween, little girl, that's perfect Halloween vibes.
Yeah. Great Halloween vibes. Okay. Also hilarious. Turns out the crow's woke.
Oh. Wait, why? What?
So the crow wakes back up. He goes to a flashback. He goes back to his apartment and experiences a flashback of him and his girlfriend's rape and murder.
Yeah.
And the people who do it are a gang of men named Tintin, Funboy, T-Bird, and Skank.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And the reason they're targeting the crow and his girlfriend is because the crow and his girlfriend are protesting forced evictions. What? In their apartment building.
What is this, rent?
Yes, it's about rent.
It's about rent.
$525,000.
But also, he's randomly also a rock star, and that has
he's like that guy.
Yes. What guy?
The guy in Rent who likes
the
long hair guy.
Yeah.
The Roger. He's like Roger in Rent.
The worst character in Rent.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Dresses
here.
like him, looks like him.
He does.
Now he believes in the same thing.
He's definitely he's renting.
Interesting.
And we learned that. But the person they're renting from is the gang boss.
Oh.
So in this
they probably should have checked on that before
mistake
they started.
number one.
That's tough. That's a true crime in itself is, oh no, I'm renting from a gang boss. Oopsie.
Interesting.
So Eric sees all this, or what's the crow's name? The crow sees all this, yes, Eric, and he realizes his back in his body feeling better than ever. So he decides to put on some face paint and go kick their asses.
Nice.
A normal male response.
Right.
So wait.
Wait. He comes back and he puts on the face paint. He doesn't come back looking like that.
No.
He just comes back looking regular.
I could have never guessed that. I thought that was not a choice.
He wants to have fun.
I thought he died in his stage makeup, but he's clowning.
No, they're like in bed when these guys bust in the door.
He's not wearing stage makeup. He wanted to have fun as the crow.
Yeah.
He got dressed. He put a look together.
He's in his villain era.
He's in his villain era.
Yeah. His karmic cycle just ended.
He's literally like a regular person looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how he died.
What the hell? But he's just wearing his fucking pajamas? Okay, I'm disturbed.
All right. So the crow continues to be woke. He goes and beats up the guys, sort of, it seems like in... How do I say this?
Order?
No, not in order. Oh. He goes and gets guys not in order, but in order of who has the lamest name first. Okay. So if you remember what I listed earlier.
Skank is last.
Skank's last.
Okay.
Okay. Starting with Tintin.
Tintin's got to be first.
Say that.
Hands down.
Okay. So here we go. All right. So the crow goes. He stabs Tintin. He then goes to look for Funboy, who he finds is doing drugs with the girl's mother.
With the little girl's mother?
Yes, that's why the little girl's mother is neglectful. It's because she's doing drugs with Fun Boy.
They gotta get out of this apartment building.
So then, this is what went from the crow. The crow kills Fun Boy and gives the mom a speech that he needs to be there. She needs to be there for her daughter.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I thought it was gonna be a dare speech.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
Really, yeah, stop doing drugs and take care of your
but
kid.
also,
That's
like,
a good speech.
I
Actually.
did not imagine the crow speaking.
Me either.
Or like, yeah, me neither. Just me neither. Not speaking.
He's just a regular guy. He has to put on his own makeup. He could just have
He has to pay
conversation.
rent.
Yeah.
He has to put his pants on one leg at a
This is
time.
fucking crazy.
So he's just normal in doing this.
Okay.
All right.
And then there's parallel news that there's been some quote vigilante disturbances
Okay.
around town.
They never like when that happens, which makes no sense. But
Especially in Gotham.
I like that his name is Eric.
Me too. Is normal.
It
Normal.
like humanizes him.
He's
Just Eric.
just a normal
Yeah.
What if
guy.
instead of the crow, it was called Eric? No one would be talking
They
about
should
it.
have. Yeah.
Eric.
Eric.
It fucking might as well be if he has to put on his own makeup.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
So, Ernie Hudson, as a cop, starts
Okay.
investigating who's beating up all these low-level thugs.
Who cares?
Who's handling this?
Freaking
Right.
cares.
And he meets the crow.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't really clarify in the Wikipedia article what their vibe is to each. Like, is he,
He
like
didn't
surprised
know
to
him
meet a
already?
dead guy? Well, no, he meets the crow as this like dead crow.
But he knew him before or no?
I would assume he knew him before
Well,
as
he
the detective on the case.
investigated the case.
But
so
now
he
the crow
would-
has on face paint.
right.
We can't forget
He's a
that.
Yeah, he's
whole other guy.
unrecognized. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like
Cinderella.
Clark Kent with the glasses.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Are they like how do they meet? They grabbing a beer together?
It
What's going
doesn't
on?
say anything. Sure,
Okay.
let's say that.
Okay, cool.
They meet up for a beer.
Networking.
The cop tells Eric that he stayed with his girlfriend all night, absorbing the pain she felt, and they both really just sympathize for this woman.
The
Rest in
cop
peace.
stayed all night with a dead body.
Wait, hang on.
Well, no, she's still alive.
so
she
the
made
crow,
it.
Oh,
the
that's
crow
right.
meets him and is like, "By the way, I'm dead, and my girlfriend died." Like he tells him the whole deal. He's like, "I'm come back from the dead."
Yeah, probably.
This movie is so chill, Loki.
I think it's not the big. That's not the big deal. There's thugs who are renting buildings for too high. Eric gets, with the help of the cop, the drug addict mom clean and the daughter. They're back together.
Okay.
He fixes this family
That's cute.
That was fast.
like a social worker.
Usually it takes a little more time to clean up someone's act.
Well, in this movie, it's handled.
Okay.
And then Devil's Night's coming up again.
Oh, okay.
And these thugs have a plan to burn the city to the ground.
Wait, hang on. If Devil's Night's coming back again, does that mean he's been around for a whole year now?
I don't know.
Just out of respect,
Just
let's watch
the
it.
whole thing. You're
Yeah.
right. That's how you respect it, is be drunk and watch it.
Yeah.
So then it gets a lot more convoluted, and if you guys are gonna watch it, I'm gonna kind of take a step back. From
No.
summary.
Tell us.
No, I'm gonna say, but I'm just telling you, I don't think what it's about. This isn't about to be a good job.
Okay.
I'm confused by what I'm reading.
Tell us.
The gang is gonna burn the city to the ground on Devil's Night. I guess that they're planning meeting. The crow shows up, and he's coming for Skank now. He chucks him out of a window, similar to the way the crow died.
Okay.
Probably felt really nice about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the sentence that made me confused.
Oh no.
Top Dollar, which is the name of the lead gang boss,
Okay.
naturally.
Great name.
His lover and half sister Micah.
Huh?
Wait, lover and half sister?
Yeah,
What?
so they're just throwing Micah in now.
And we're doing an incest thing this late in the game?
Yeah, so the gang boss is doing an incest, half incest, half sister.
Okay. That's fine, I guess.
And then his right hand man, lame name Grange.
Great.
Yeah, we're just getting. This is just a
All right.
curveball.
Okay.
Okay, they get away from the crow beating their ass.
Okay.
And the half sister lover just correctly hypothesizes that the crow was brought back by a crow from the afterlife.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So she just gets it.
This
So
is
she's
just
a witch.
chill deal.
She sees him and is like, again.
She's probably a witch.
She's. I think if you, yeah. That I felt like there's some witchy positioning in
All
lover
right.
and half sister.
Maybe this is just like everyone kind of knows about this. Because remember, we just find out through like narration.
Detroit's crazy.
Oh.
That seems like what they're trying to tell us.
Maybe
Shit
in
like this
world,
happens in
yeah,
Detroit.
maybe in this world we're just like, oh, it's a crow situation.
Got it.
Not
Got it.
again.
Yeah, freaking crow
He got
situation.
crowed. Those
It's
crows.
not that unusual. It's a weird world.
It's a
It's
weird,
a weird world, and that's a funner world to live
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Than
Got it.
But you'd think if crows were bringing back people, they would then be like, we have to shoot the crows.
Well,
can't allow
but is
that.
it bad that they're bringing back people?
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know.
Maybe if the crow explores that.
Maybe most of the people that bring back are. You would think most of them would be gangsters, actually.
But maybe it's good people.
Bad guys that died
Like
or
rock and
doing
roll
bad
Eric.
things that were good people.
Eric wasn't even doing anything bad.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The crow could be on the right side.
True.
I feel like the crow's giving like Native American lore, and I feel like they're on the right side.
They're
you
on
know
the
what
right
I
side.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Larger spiritual,
correctness is in play.
Correctness is in
And so I
play.
think the crow's picking good draft picks.
Okay.
Right.
Eric cares about mothers and daughters and rent.
Also,
you know?
they just have like
true.
so much going on in Detroit. They don't need to be worrying about the crow like that. They need to fucking
That's true. They need to fix the economy.
fix the economy, fix the rent,
Fix the damn economy.
yeah.
Okay. So, even though the main guy escapes, after this
What?
situation, the crow is satisfied with his vengeance.
Oh,
You kind of said that.
I did kind
Okay.
of say that.
He like kills most of the gang and is like, you know what? That was pretty good.
Wait,
I
Top
can't-
Dollar got away?
Top Dollar got away.
So he killed all the like
What?
hench people.
well, he killed
Yeah.
everyone directly involved in it, but then didn't
But
go so
Top
far as to kill the
Dollar-
guy who created the problem.
Yeah, he put out the hit.
What's
I'm
up with
guessing.
that? Yeah.
This is just how it works in this capitalist system. Ultimately, you
never get the man.
You never get the man. You can't get
Yeah.
the man.
Yeah.
The crow isn't prosecuting
Okay.
white collar crimes.
No.
He's only doing like dirty work crimes. So then we follow the journey of the little girl.
What?
Oh, okay.
The crow is done with vengeance, and he gifts his engagement ring to the little girl. And he's like,
Oh.
girl, go pawn this and get you a nice dinner.
Oh.
And send your mom to rehab or something. And as the girl's walking home the mean streets of Detroit
What?
with this big ass engagement ring,
Oh no.
she gets kidnapped
no
by Grange, Micah, and Top Dollar.
Not again.
And they take her to a damn abandoned church.
okay.
They need to chill. That's too thematic.
and
no, I
then
love that.
what?
That's a perfect showdown location.
So then the titular
Oh,
crow,
I see.
who seems to be just a crow, regular crow, tells Eric the crow
oh.
that this is what's up.
Wait, so okay. hang on.
Oh.
I'm confused by one thing.
Go ahead.
So
One
if he,
thing.
okay, I'm confused by a lot, but so if he's given up on his vengeance, shouldn't he just go back to like the afterlife?
Why
or
is he
something?
still alive?
Is
Alive.
he's just at Five Guys now? Like
He
what
could
is
be
Yeah.
at Five Guys. He's back at the bar. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to
Interesting.
work his way up the stairway to heaven. But then this crow comes and is like, Eric, the little girl has been kidnapped by the gangsters. And he's like, damn it. God damn it.
God damn it.
But the crow's really invested in this situation too.
He would be.
Yeah.
That's a
well,
bizarre.
What does the crow want?
The little girl, to save the little girl.
The crow is out here on the side of justice.
Yeah.
Why
Why did he go to the pawn shop? He's just around. He could go to the pawn shop and give.
I know. He's like, take
That's
this
too
to the
boring.
pawn
He's just
shop.
like he's like go on an errand with this valuable item.
Take the back alley.
Look, he knows how to beat up bad guys. He doesn't know how to parent. He's just a crow.
Okay.
He's trying his best, I think, in this situation.
Okay.
He's trying his best.
Sure.
So he goes to rescue her, and then
Oh no.
one of the bad guys wounds the crow.
He can
Okay.
be wounded? I thought he's dead.
Well, here's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I'm imagining now, based on what I'm reading, and this may not be true, that the crow is not actually the guy. The crow is the initial bird that landed on his grave. I'm imagining it's always with him like a pirate parrot.
okay.
Or like Boots and Dora.
Oh, it wounds the bird.
Yes, and I think
Oh.
the bird
Got
flying
it.
around him is key to him
Oh.
maintaining his afterlife
Oh.
state.
Okay, it's
Whether
like
this is true, I don't know.
it's like Hedwig.
I love this. It's like Hedwig, but you know who dies? Hedwig.
Hedwig.
Hedwig's
Hedwig.
dead as a
Okay.
freaking doornail.
Because in freaking Man versus Bird, often the bird also dies. But in Woman versus Bird,
the
it's
woman's
anyone's
in
game.
peril.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
It's anyone's game. It's messed up. So the half sister lover then tries to steal the wounded crow because she has a scheme where they're all going to become immortal.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But the crow claws her eyes out.
Oh.
And that causes her to fall to death from the bell tower.
Okay.
They're also somewhere with a bell tower.
At
Yeah.
the church.
Goth. Oh, duh.
And
Freeway.
Hitchcock. That's Hitchcock.
Oh.
That's also Woman versus Bird. That's everything.
Nice.
That
Top
really
Dollar
ties it all up.
continues to fight Eric. And Eric has the power. Awesome. So then Top Dollar, the last gangster standing, takes the little girl to the top of the church spire and like stabs her or something. But the crow has the power to transfer people's pain.
Oh.
So he transfers the girl
To
suffering
Top Dollar?
to Top Dollar.
Okay.
Which then also makes him fall off the roof. That's the
Okay.
main way people die. in
Yeah.
the crow.
Everyone's falling.
Which it makes sense that a bird would be like, what's a good way to kill people? Push them off a high surface.
Sure.
They don't have
because they
wings.
can't fly.
they deserve it.
They deserve
You can
it.
see where a bird would think that was good.
I get it.
Birds are smart. Crows are smart. That's one thing about them.
Maybe that's what this
They're
movie's
fucking
really
smart
about.
animals.
Crows
yeah.
are smart.
Friends for people's pain. I'm still on that.
I like that.
You
That's a
can.
new thing that we learn at the end of the movie.
At least in the Wikipedia summary, we learned that at the end of the movie.
Maybe it only becomes relevant at the end.
Right.
Maybe
Maybe they
towards-
teed it up earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe it's like something really minor, like she has like a cut on her foot or something.
Yeah, I was
like,
thinking that.
Yeah.
The girl gets a paper cut or whatever.
And then he's like, "Don't worry, I'll just
Oof.
make that man have the paper cut."
It's brutal.
Yeah. So it ends that the cop comes and gets the girl from the church. They're like, wow, that was a wild ride. Glad we made it. And then Eric goes back to his own grave to tuck back in. And the ghost of his girlfriend shows up. And is
Oh,
like,
yay. Slay.
good job, buddy.
Yes.
She pats him on the back and then, quote, returns his body to rest.
Returns his body to rest.
Yes.
So it's like they're somewhere together.
Yeah, she takes his hand and is like, babe, the water's fine. You know,
Yeah.
hop in. And he does.
I kind of think
That did sound romantic.
he's not done.
Do you mean?
Like, why is he done now that top dollar's dead? Like, he should have to fix the economy. He should have to create more jobs. Should have to really clean up the city.
If
Like
I was the crow, I
Batman.
would try to do that.
Yeah.
Bruce
But
Wayne.
Why not? He can transfer pain.
I think, though, the crow situation, once again, Native American values. I think they know when a guy should take a break.
Yeah.
I don't think they were
Well,
trying
also
to make him
though,
overwork
maybe
that.
like that's just the end of his story. But the crows, they bring back people all the time to do this
Yeah,
stuff.
the crow's gonna go get someone more valuable next.
Yeah. Maybe the crow's like, your shift's over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
See you tomorrow. Yeah.
He took down all those dudes and the top one.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And again, we don't know if he was on Earth again for a whole calendar year.
Yeah.
Or like the 3 days before Halloween.
Right.
We just don't
Right.
know what kind of time commitment he put in this job.
I think 3 days is good because that's like Jesus.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
And then he's back.
That's good.
There you go. But yeah, so that's the crow.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any closing statements
Well,
or things to
Chrystale,
say?
do you have anything to plug?
I want to plug something old, if that's okay.
Of course.
I
Go for
have I have a web series that I created, wrote, directed, shot, edited,
Multi-hyphenate.
yeah, all those. In 2021, I believe. It was right post-pandemic. And it has a lot of funny people in it that were at Second City with me. It's on YouTube. It's called It's the Tits.
I love that you couldn't even say that without laughing.
Because I feel like I normally don't say it out loud. I'm always like typing it to someone. But yeah, it's called It's the Tits. And it's basically Broad City, but it's two brown girls.
Okay.
It's me, African American, and then my partner in it is El Salvadorian.
Ooh.
And so it's like 6 episodes of all true stories that really happened to me. And it's really funny.
Is it the tits like good tits or like bad tits?
It's the tits is a phrase that's like, I don't know, that bread dish that you made me, that was the tits.
That
I
bread
before
dish.
this podcast made Chrystale a bread dish
bread
out of clay. Thank you for bringing that up.
It's just because I'm in Jyotsna's house and someone's always baking something. So
yeah.
it's like,
Never me.
That's what came to mind. Yeah, never me either. I wash the dishes. But yeah, It's the Tits is like,
It's the tits.
that was cool.
It's positive.
Yes.
Tits. Okay.
Yes. Good tits.
Yeah. Not like when they're in the way when you're playing tennis.
Right.
Like it's
You know-
just good
No,
tits.
You know
not
what-
like-
You know what else a tit is? A bird.
Oh, a titmouse,
Oh.
right? A tufted titmouse.
It's a bird.
A bird.
Yeah. No, but it's called, isn't the bird called a
is it?
tufted titmouse?
I
But
thought
it's a
there was
bird.
a mouse. Damn.
I'll Google it. We can't be
This is
putting
the
more.
bird episode.
The bird
So
No, yeah.
it's
A
fine.
tufted titmouse. Look at this guy.
Oh my
He's
god. Why is
adorable.
it
Titmouse.
Why is it called a mouse if it's a bird?
Weighs 0.74 ounces. That's what I'm
Aw,
talking about.
so cute though.
I think
Yeah.
I'd be okay with these attacking
Me too.
That's the thing is one's cute, but like what if there's like 100 of these?
Well, yeah,
Aw.
well, that would, yeah, that, that'd be a really cute problem.
It
It
would
would
be
be a
so
cute problem.
cute.
Not the tufted titmouse. Stop,
Love
tufted
that
titmouse.
you knew that. It's so random.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Aw,
the tits, not
the tits.
not the birds.
Yes,
the tits.
not the birds.
So thanks for coming on the pod today.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Yes.
course. Thanks for bringing Norman. Norman, thank you for being here.
He loved it. He's like, can we go home?
I can tell. He's like, I have stuff to do.
Yeah.
I need to play
Lay
with
around.
my toys and lay it down.
Yeah.
Norman has a good sense of timing and wrapping things
That
up.
makes
Yeah.
sense. And that's the star quality.
That's
That's one of the
right.
lesser star qualities that we don't have to talk about
Right.
is internal timing. Attaboy. Well, we hope everyone has a happy Halloween.
happy
Spooky Halloween.
Let us know if you have any plans for Mischief Night.
Yeah. Hopefully they're not as intense as the plans in this
In
one.
the
In the
movie,
freaking Crow.
The Crow. Eric. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, also hit me up if you find that Frankenstein at Target.
Are you trying to have two? I thought you had secured one.
I have a desk at my office. Like,
She
one
wants
is not,
twins.
they're so beautiful. One
They are
one is not enough.
quite
wants
beautiful.
twins.
Yeah.
And if it's about manifesting men, the more the merrier.
The
Yeah.
more the merrier.
Yeah.
Not Denver amounts, but
No.
just two. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.